All right, you guys. Welcome, Dunce, Gakio, Nathan Ayers here, to see you guys in Red Pheasant, Virginia. And we are live here at FSIN Youth Science Fair here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, here in Treaty 6 territory. And I'm going to be bringing you it live all day. So hopefully you guys will tune in, check it out, be proud of a lot of these kids' accomplishments here today. Very excited to showcase all their achievements and all the cool sciencey things they have done. So we got a booth over here that you can see, and there's one of the organizers, Dale Worm, and we'll be live throughout the day, so you guys can tune in and check us out here as we showcase all the Indigenous youth here from across Saskatchewan as they're bringing all their science projects in. And there's one of my students right here. I'm going to zoom in on him. Give me a sec here. I got, there we go. I'm going to zoom in on one of them. If you guys are in Saskatoon area, you guys can come check this out as well. We are going to be live here throughout the day, but the more people that come visit, the better. It really makes these students feel really welcomed as well to come check this out. All these young Indigenous youth here with their cool their cool science projects. There we go. That one is Orbit of the Planets there, and it's got little machines on there that are being followed by literally he just uses a marker and those little robots there follow it. So very excited here. But we're going to get right to the show here. We got Mr. Barry Shingoose here. He's going to be the MC of this year's science fair.
Hey guys, I need some water up there. Do I look sweaty? Do I? No.
Just waiting for Barry to get ready. Barry Shingoose from Cody First Nation. He works at Clifford Watney School, and he is well known for these science fairs, as that's his passion. As he is my coworker as well, and we've been working together for about 7 years now. And he is very, very, very passionate about these science fairs. He runs his own planetarium as well, and he'll be doing this full time come next year. So we'll let him get to it here.
All right, guys, we'll get ready to start here. So if you guys, I'll give you guys a minute or two to get to your spots. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, students, parents, teachers, chaperones, elders, dignitaries, welcome. Those who came afar, welcome. We have projects from all over the Saskatchewan in the house. So welcome. It is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you who are participating in this year's FSIN Annual 2023 Science Fair. This is where you guys clap. FSIN is thrilled to have you attending, and we are excited to see the amazing projects that you all been working on. The science fair is an opportunity for you to showcase your students' scientific knowledge and creativity, and I'm sure that the projects will inspire us all. It is also an opportunity for you to learn from one another and exchange ideas and foster the love for science. We encourage all participants to approach this science fair with an open heart and be willing to learn from one another. With that being said, thank you for your hard work and bringing students and assisting students. Without your help, it wouldn't be possible. We look forward to having a successful 2023 FSIN Science Fair this year. So with that, we're going to start off. I'm going to introduce Dale Worm, first of all, to come say a few words. Then we're going to move into Dolores Netmaker. Dale has put in a lot of work this year, organizing this. So I'm going to hand the mic over to him right now.
Thank you, Barry. And I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to everyone from that's attending. And I understand that there's some people from Fond du Lac that are here. You stand up. I'd like to see you. Okay, I see one person. Okay, so anyways, so this is gaining popularity. And so a group from Fond du Lac chartered a plane and they flew in on Monday. And because of the flight schedules, they won't be able to fly out until Friday. So let's give them a warm welcome. So there's projects here from all across Saskatchewan. And I know that many tribal councils and schools have been having their science fairs, and the winners from there have been picked to come on to this science fair. And one of the other things that I'd also like to mention is that we had also asked for people to do a little video of their science project, presenting their science project, because we have 3 days to enter the winners from this science project in the Canada-wide Science Fair. So hopefully you did your video, and if not, you've got tonight and tomorrow, but we have to get that done before you leave, okay? Because those have to be, that data has to be entered with the Canada-wide Science Fair. And I'd like to thank the sponsors that are here as well. And I would like to thank the presenters, and you see them that they're in these breakout rooms. And I'd also like the teachers and chaperones to attend with the students in these various rooms, because the teachers especially want to learn something, especially with, say, our robotics. If there's something that you don't understand about the robots, now is the time to be there to ask the questions. And we've also got a Wilfred Buck, and he'll be doing the planetarium, myself or Barry. So we'll be having those going on throughout the day, throughout the afternoon. And with that, I'll just let Barry continue on with the show. Thank you.
Right on, Dale. Thank you for that. So next we got Dolores Netmaker, who's going to come say a few words. We were joking around last night, having some good laughs here about Emery Burning Grass is the entertainment tonight here. So, so with further ado, here's Dolores Netmaker.
Well, good morning, everyone. And I'm just so happy to be here today with you all, and just so happy to see you all here, and so many more projects that have just come in this year. It seems like not too long ago, we just were here last year, and It was a bit of a transition year for us last year because it was just coming out of COVID and all of that. But today I just so happy to see so many of you out and so many of our visitors. Thank goodness that we've got people coming out from the north and making their way here. I was just sharing that I had just come back from the Yukon here last, I think it was on Friday. I got home and I was quite amazed with some of the work that are happening out there. And I think one of the biggest things that I took away from there was how youth, the young people, are taking initiative in their learning. And one of the things that I was impressed with was just not only with the land-based learning. There are a group of young people that are going around in their territories up in the Yukon, and they're going to different communities and talking about land-based learning and talking about language revitalization, and so there was just a lot of that conference was about that. But the other part of it was it's not so much, and we talk about you guys all the time. We say that you're the next generation, so we're always pushing you. We're always pushing you to do more, to do better, learn more, and know more, and so we're pushing you. Your teachers are pushing you in your classrooms to learn more. And in this science fair today, it's all about the sciences. And I don't know about you, but I know I was a student once too. Anytime science came, I just kind of turned my ears off and just listen to the teacher just go like this, and just there was no interest. And so one of the things that we hope, and I don't know, it was Barry or Dale that just said it, that talked about sharing your knowledge, collaborating and sharing your knowledge. And it's not just about that, but it's being excited about what you are doing. And I think more than anything, I hope that in these next couple of days, you'll be inspired by the sciences. It's not just about, what I was learning in school. And even as I just walked around a little bit looking at the projects this morning, you're diving into different things that there's a hands-on things that you're learning. And I don't know about you, but that's the best way I learn is by visual and hands-on. And so it's exciting to see that even some of the things that you learned last year about the robotics and all of those fun stuff, that I see a project that somebody is doing this time around for their science fair. And so I just, it's encouraging to see. And I want you guys to know, you young people to know, that part of the learning and the knowledge sharing is going to come amongst yourselves. Today, you're going to see other projects. But I want you to also remember, and I was just sharing with some of our guests here today, that even in that trip to the Yukon, to, as much as we push our young people, you also need your teachers. And if I can, even beyond your teachers, you need your elders. I was really, I was inspired again, I guess, and reminded again of how our young people need to walk with our old people. And it's just been like that for me the last couple of weeks. I don't know, time's gone by fast for me. So it's just been that reminder, and how much, and I'm going to just say maybe generally, that how much we all need each other. You need each other in this room. And so I'm really thankful, with those that have partnered with us. I'm really thankful for the work that Dale has done along with his team, Barry Shingoose and Don Pratt. They have done so much. They walked through a virtual Canadian Science Fair, I think it was last summer, and they've been really pushing this work. And I just want to say thank you to them. And again, thank you to our sponsors. And you can see them on the screen of who has invested into these next couple of days. And so with that, I want to say welcome to all the nations that are here. Thank you to all the chaperones, the teachers that took time to, get them making those boards out there and actually, putting their projects together. Thank you for that time. And I want to encourage you to say that, we may not get them all. But I'm looking forward to those scientists growing up in the schools and getting excited about what that is and what that it could be for you. And just one last little quick thing I guess I could probably share. I was thinking about what, and before I end, I remember there was, and I might have, there's a story that just comes to my mind. And there was a young man who had grown up without his dad pretty well most of his life. And he came to a point in his life that he was going to get married. And he knew that before going into a marriage that there were some things that he needed to deal with. And part of that was his relationship with his dad. And so before he got married, he said, told his dad, "Can we go away for a week? Can we go camping for a week?" So he went and spent a week with his dad out in the bush and did the camping thing. But in that time that they spent together, it was just a reconnecting and a lot of things that they shared between each other. A lot of apologies were made and the forgiving that was done. And when they were done that week, his dad said to him, he said, "Son," he said, he said, "I haven't been there for you, a good chunk of your life. And whatever I have left," he said, "I want you to come." And he said, I want my shoulders to be your floor." And so I remember hearing that and I thought, okay, it's the first time I've ever heard that statement. Let my shoulders be your floor. And, as elders, as, people that have experienced life, and I'll say it even from the education point of view, that when you look at our Indigenous people, there are many, even though there's those opportunities that are there, I think somewhere within us, we limited ourselves to what we can do. We only there. I mean, for myself, I always wanted to be a teacher just because my dad was going that way, and there were a lot of people that went into social work, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there are different opportunities, like to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to be that pilot. All these different, there's opportunities out there. And just as much as there are people that have gone through these different paths, some paths are a lot more clear than others. And my hope is that this, in this next couple of days, and when I heard that statement and when he said, "Let my shoulders be your floor," I thought of my students back at the school where I was teaching. And I came back home and I told those students of mine, I said, "I want my shoulders to be your floor. You guys are small right now and you can't really see. But jump on my shoulders and you'll be able to see a little bit more." And so that's what I took away from that statement. And my hope is not only in the sciences, but whatever path you take, that there would be someone like your teachers, your principals, people around you that would allow you to get on their shoulders so that you can see what's out there for you. There's a lot out there for you. Don't limit yourself. Do whatever your heart wants to do because you can do it. And we're living in exciting times as Indigenous people today, that it's there for us. It's there for you. So I just want to encourage you with that today. And I just want to say thank you again for every one of you that did all the efforts in getting these kids here. Chaperones that have to watch these kids. And I want to say to the students, be good to your teachers, be good to your chaperones. Listen to them. So with that, thank you again.
Right on, Dolores. Thank you for that. So next on the list, I didn't get a chance to talk to either Tracy or Rob. I don't know who's going to come on the chopping block here. So, Rob, you're the man. All right, let's welcome Rob up to the mic here.
Okay, good morning, everybody. It's great to be here. So my name's Rob. I work at the Canadian Light Source. It's one of the biggest science labs in Canada. It's right here in Saskatoon. And we are proud to be a sponsor of the science fair. But we're not here to talk about us. We're here to talk about you. So I wanted to thank FSIN for putting on this event. Just fabulous amount of work goes into this. So great work, great job. I also wanted to say good luck to all the students. This year, I'm not a judge, so if I come and talk to you, relax. I won't be filling in any paperwork. I also wanted to thank all the community members who've made it possible for the students to be here. Thank you very, very much for your efforts. Even if science is not your thing, thank you for doing this. And I wanted to give a special shout out to the teachers. I work in a building full of scientists, and every scientist can tell you the name of the science teacher that supported and encouraged them and got them into science. Without science teachers, there is no science, so thank you for everything you do. I wanted to keep this short. There's way more fun stuff to do than listen to me, but I did want to introduce you to somebody. I want to introduce you to Dallas. Dallas is our coordinator for education program, for Indigenous education programs. So I'd like the teachers and your students to think, okay, what can we do to help you? So come and find Dallas. He's really shy. So, you need to go up and talk to him and, get him talking. So everybody enjoy the day, have fun. It's great to be here. Thank you.
Right on. Thank you for that, Rob. So next on the list, we got Janet Hart. I'm not going to say the middle one. I don't want to slaughter it. Sorry. So I'm going to say Janice Hart from Saskatoon Industry Education Council. She's going to come say a few words. So let's welcome her to the mic.
Good morning. Our organization, the Saskatoon Industry Education Council, has a partnership with FSIN to work in collaboration with our SAS Code program. This is a K-12 initiative using robots and coding to teach educators and students about the world of computational thinking. It's so important to youth now and in the future, and hope that you can visit our booth, which is inside, I think, the first door or second door, and have some fun. So our model basically includes training educators on a particular robot, and it's grade specific, and then you can access classroom kits. We hope to continue this partnership and reach more classrooms in First Nations, and the goal is to support digital literacy skills throughout the province. We thank FSIN for this partnership, Dale Worm and Don Pratt for their support of our program. And again, please visit our booth and learn more as a teacher or as a student. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. This looks amazing.
All right, so I guess I'll handle a few housekeeping, guidelines, protocols, rules. A few things were mentioned to me, brought to my attention. Hotels. We're asked to keep an eye on the kids at nighttime, prevent running around in the hotel rooms and stuff. We got to remember this is an annual event, and we don't want to ruin our name with the hotels that we're given by, just getting a little too frisky in them, right? So just kind of keep an eye out, keep the kids under control in the hotel rooms. The Sandman's a nice hotel, and we don't want to, ruin our name and stuff with that. So the bathrooms are located on this side here. You can walk through there, or you can go to the main lobby. Each student has a passport given to them with their project. And what this passport's going to do is it's going to kind of let us know where you went, which sessions you went to. So there's sessions located on each side of the rooms. in front of the rooms are screens that depict what's going on in there. Chaperones and teachers, again, are going to have to go with their students. We're kind of looking at about 10 people per session in groups. So no more than 10. So facilitators, if you start seeing more than 10, you can kind of gauge it as to how you want. So yeah, the first division that's going to get judged, and it's the biggest division, is Division 1. That's grades 6 to 8. There's 49 projects in that division. So that's what we're going to get started first with, okay? So all you ones having butterflies in your stomach now is the time to actually showcase that now, okay? In the meantime, the rest of the groups are going to go to the breakout sessions and enjoy some knowledge and gain some knowledge from them. And teachers and chaperones join as well, because there's a lot of stuff you can take back to your reserve, to your home, and use it as a resource. A lot of these people can ship stuff to your schools. They can work with you via Zoom. So don't hesitate to get those connections and make those networks and bring that knowledge to your school, okay? It's okay to step outside your box. Okay? That's why we're here. So with that, judges, start your engines, okay? So we're going to break out, and I think that's it, Dale. I'm just getting a go-ahead from my mushroom here. Shagging talking shit right now? Oh, sorry, okay. Oh, my apologies. Yeah, I had the judges meeting. Oh, my apologies, guys. I jumped the gun. Sorry. We have we have a presentation, right? From Shad, is it? So for right now, I'll call up Alvina Bain. Good, sorry. My apologies, I missed that part. Sorry. So we got this one, and then we'll start the judging.
Do you see this? Good morning, everyone. My name is Alvina, and I work for SHAD Canada. I'm very grateful to be here today. Thank you all for allowing me to join you this morning. Oh, here we go. So, can you see the slides? Yes? Okay, perfect. So I want to begin by letting you know that I live and work on a Amiskwaciy, or Edmonton, or Beaver Hills House. So I live and work on Treaty 6 territory, the traditional meeting grounds, gathering place, and traveling route to the Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Métis, Dene, and Nakota Sioux. To be able to join you this morning, I took 2 planes, and then I got a ride to my hotel, and then I walked here this morning. I'm very excited to be here. When I tell people that I work for SHAD, the very first question that I get is, what is SHAD? So that's what I'm going to spend the next few minutes explaining, because a lot of people think SHAD is an acronym, but it's not. SHAD is a national STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, and entrepreneurship program for grade 10 and grade 11 students. It's a chance to experience university life. So grade 10 and grade 11 students spend the month of July experiencing what university is all about. We've been in operation for over 40 years, and because we've been a program for over 40 years, we have over 20,000 people in our alumni network. Our programs are run by program directors. Those are people who work for each of the universities that we have as our sites. So it's a way to get to know a university professor. And they're also run by university-aged mentors and high school teachers. And one of our alum, Jordan, who's actually in the picture at the bottom, looking up, smiling, he once said that SHAD is not only the best month of your life, but also the best month for your life. So in a minute, a map will come up. if this works. Okay, so we have 22 university partners from coast to coast. So we have university partners at UBC and Memorial University in Newfoundland, and many, many universities all across the country. Most of our university partners are in Ontario. That's because our program started in Ontario, and that's because there are a lot of universities in Ontario. Our days are days that take place on campus. So for our in-person program, you actually live on campus for a full month in July. And the days are filled to the brim with lots of great stuff. Things like workshops, things like labs and lectures, lots of excursions, and a chance to see what university life is like. We have a video. I'm gonna see if we can start our, nothing's happening when I do it. So we have a video to show you a day at SHAD, just to kind of get a sense of what it is all about. Do you want me to try again? Yeah. The video is really worth it. It's a great video. It's going to be really worth the wait, I promise. I will take the batteries out and see what that does. How about that? I did try that, but I will try to hit it harder. Ooh. I'm afraid of breaking it too. Okay, so while the video is getting queued up, I will talk a little bit more about the benefits. So one of the cool things about our program is you actually get Saskatchewan high school credit if you participate. So you can get credit that will help you graduate from high school if you come to our program. And we also have exclusive alumni scholarships with a lot of our different partner programs and partner universities. So if, for example, you come to SHAD and then you want to go to the University of Saskatchewan for university, you don't have to pay the application fee and you're automatically considered for all of their entrance scholarships. And we have scholarships like that with a lot of our different partners. So if you, for example, are thinking about going somewhere like Carleton for university, we actually have a $20,000 scholarship for people who have completed our program to be able to go to Carleton. And we have scholarships like that with lots of our university partners. The other really great thing about our program is because it's been in operation for 40 years, we have a huge network of alum who are in their 40s, in their 50s. They're really established in their careers and they're really interested in giving back. So we have an extensive alumni network where we have events all the time for our alum. Sometimes it's getting together and having dinner and getting to reconnect with different people. Sometimes it's mentorship, especially around entrepreneurship. So if you're thinking about starting a business and you want to be able to talk to someone who's been through it and get some advice, that's something that we're able to do with our alumni network. The other thing that we do throughout the whole month at our program is we do something called the National Design Challenge. So in the National Design Challenge, everybody gets the same problem and then we work in teams to try to solve it. So last year, the problem that we were trying to solve is How can we support the well-being of all Canadians? And everybody worked on a team of about 6 or 7 people to try and figure out a solution. Everybody's solution was different. So one team made a well-being video game where they actually built a video game where your character has a little lamp. And every time you learn something about mental health or how to take care of yourself by going through the level, your lamp gets a little brighter. And the amazing thing about this is that they actually made the video game. So they created the video game, they created all the images, they even wrote the music, and someone had a guitar and played the music. And so in the team, they really got to say, you know what, I'm good at this thing, I'm gonna bring that to the table. There wasn't one single person on the team who knew coming into that experience how to build a video game. They figured it out together. Another team made this amazing device. They 3D printed it, and it goes on your elbow joint or your knee joint. It's for people who are nonverbal, and it translates your joint movement into Morse code that you can then connect to your phone, and then it speaks for you through your phone. And so they actually made this device. It was amazing to see. And so those are just like a little sample of the different solutions to the challenge that different people can come up with. And that all happens within a month at SHAD. And then people take those ideas and keep building and building on them going forward. The last thing I'm going to say, because I'll show you the video later. If you're interested, I'll be over there, is we have a lot of financial supports for students. Our program is expensive. It costs over $6,000, which I know is a lot. But we are really, really interested in supporting students. Anybody who wants to come to SHAD should have a chance to. So last year we gave away $1.3 million of funding, and 1 in 3 people who came to our program received a scholarship to be able to come. So it's a really like normal part of the process to get some funding to be able to join us. We also have entrance scholarships for Indigenous students. So we have just this year begun giving special scholarships out for First Nation students. We gave away 10 this year. And it's a really great thing to put on a university application if you're interested in, oh, is it working now? Hooray! So those are all of our campuses. So you can see they're all over the country. And then we mentioned this already, this idea that we have like lots of days filled with different things. And then here's our video. Can we play the video? Yay! So this is a day at SHAD. Yay, we saw the video. So you can see the days are really full. It starts at 7 and goes all the way till 11. It's a really full day, and every day in July is like that when you're on campus. These are all the different design challenges that we've been through the years. So the last one was about the well-being of Canadians, but you can see that each year the design challenge is about a social or environmental problem, something that affects a lot of people, something that if we can make a change towards will help a lot of people. These are the two examples that I talked about. So that is a screenshot from the video game that those students made, their well-being video game. And then that team that's clapping in the center, that's the team that made the joint translation device, and they just won a prize. So that's why they're all clapping excitedly. So I just want to say one last thing, which is for grade 9 and grade 10 students at the science fair today, we do have a SHAD scholarship. So I will be coming around to visit, and if you're interested in being considered for the SHAD scholarship, please let me know. It will be $500 towards the SHAD program fee. So if you win the award and then you decide that you're interested in SHAD, the cost will be $500 less for you next year. So not this July, but 2024. So it's like a little fee reduction, a little bit of money towards the tuition for SHAD. That's what the award is. So I just want to be really clear about what that is, and I will keep track of all of that. So if you're in grade 9 or grade 10, you're eligible for that award today. And yeah, thank you so much for listening, and thanks for your patience with the video. I hope the video was worth it. Thank you all so much.
Well, thank you for that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Let's back this up a bit. Okay, so now we can get into the judging. Okay, so Division 1 is going to be judged first. So all Division 1s will remain at their stations, their projects, whatever. The rest of you guys will go to your breakout sessions. Remember, 10 per room-ish. Chaperones, teachers will be included in that. Judges, just make sure, again, I'm just going to remind you guys to be descriptive on your judging sheets. Make sure you have the students' names, grade, school, health card number, social assurance card number, any other kind of number. No, but for real, just name, grade, and names and grade. Yeah. So breakout. Also, the ones who are going to their breakout sessions right now can go get their swag bags. So Division 2 and Division 3 can go get their swag. That's only the students, though. Only students first. I think they're all. Can we just,
Okay.
Yeah, no, it works. Okay, good.
You're gonna come back by 11:30.
Okay. All right, so after that, at 11:30, we're going to reconvene here for a quick presentation before lunch. So at 11:30, I will call you guys back for a quick presentation before lunch. So Division 1 at your projects right now. Chaperones and teachers, this is your guy. You guys can let them be. Judges will be coming around. Division 2 and 3 are in the breakout sessions. Don't forget your passports. Is that good?
Yeah. So set up that time for your program.
Okay. Oh, you got the sports and everything there?
Yeah.
I need the cords.
All right, you guys. There you guys go. Barry Shingus, the MC here of this year's FSIN Science Fair. Very well-known gentleman within the science community. And we are live here at the Prairie Land Exhibition here in Saskatoon. You guys are more than welcome to come down here. It's free. come and check out the science fair displays there from as far as Fond du Lac. You heard that Dale Worm said Fond du Lac has flown in here all the way down to down south and everywhere in between. So you guys come on down here. It's free. And you guys can check it all out. We are going to start showing all the booths here. I'm just waiting for my partner here to come and help me out here. But you guys are going to be able to see all the booths. And I'm going to be interviewing throughout the day all the students here, the chaperones, the teachers, everyone in the science world, some dignitaries as well. So pretty excited with that. You guys stay tuned for that. We are also live on IOPS YouTube channel. That's IOPPS on YouTube. So if you guys know people that would like to check out the science fair and they don't have Facebook, they can go on to little tongue twister there. IOPPS on YouTube as well. You can check that out. So, but yeah, you guys, the more you guys comment here, the better. The reason I say that is the youth know that you've tuned in, and whether that be your child or your auntie and uncle or mushroom cookum or her cousin or a friend or whoever you are to these youth, it's good for them to see that support that you're checking out online. If you can't make it down, obviously it's during the week. A lot of us are working, so I'm just very happy to also be invited here. IOPS is always streaming Indigenous success, and very proud again to be back here this year for year number 2. I do see my partner here. He's gonna come on down, and we're gonna go through all the booths, check them out, interview the kids. Excited for that. So, maybe he brought me a Tim Hortons. If you guys would be online, if you want to see somebody, one of your family members interviewed that they're here, let me know in the comments.
Black hoodie and the ribbon skirt.
She'll come?
Person.
All right.
Working on it.
Okay. So I got my roamer there. He's helping out. You can wave into the camera there. He's Jean. He works with metal. I'm just talking there. I'm telling who you are. Yeah. No.
Education.
Yeah. He's the man here. He's gonna be my runner and looking around and getting people here. So we're gonna be getting students here coming here and interviewing, and like I said, we'll also be going around and doing close-ups of the booths. So very excited for that. Got my another coworker here taking a picture of me. But excited, you guys, and thank you again for tuning in. And you guys, if you are in Saskatoon, this is running all day today. It is free of charge. Let's see, we have in-person project judging as well coming up for Division 1, 2, and 3. That's grade 6 and 8 is Division 1. Division 2 is grade 9 and 10. Division 3 is grades 11 and 12. And demonstrations, we have the Health and Education Career Fair, Science Workshops, and Digital Planetarium. We actually are going to take you guys into that planetarium. I asked Barry if the phone would work in there. He said, yeah. So you guys stay tuned for that. If you've never been in a planetarium, they're probably one of the coolest things you could check out. It's like it literally feels like you're in space almost. So excited for that. I'm just hoping I got another quick interview coming up here with one of the students, but everyone's getting ready to set their project up, and they are getting judged throughout the day randomly. So all the students do have to sit at the table and wait for the judges, which is good. And I'm going to actually get one of the judges here to come and speak on how they actually judged and what goes through that process. So I'm going to read tours through the career fair, the Health and Education Career Fair. We've got University of Saskatchewan here. College of Nursing is here. Talking Stick, we have Charlene Germain and Cecil McKay. The Talking Stick is actually a pretty good initiative. Talking Stick is an anonymous destination for Indigenous people to connect with Indigenous peer advocates. It's a safe place to have confidential, judgment-free chats with someone who understands your language and culture. So that's pretty cool. I really, Really like that the talking stick was created for our people. Shad is what you just seen. Alvina Bain is was talking there about Shad. What else do we have here? U of S Indigenous Students Achievement Pathways. Oh, Conus Watney, my cousin, is here. So we got my man here, Braden here. He's going to be going around here soon with the phone, and we're going to be checking out all the cool booths. But yes, we will be having more interviews here as well. You guys, stay tuned, and don't worry if you miss clips. I'm going to be creating little clips throughout the day, and at the end of the day, I'm going to be posting them. So you guys will be able to see individually the interviews as well, the science fair project. So, and we are live again once again here at Prairie Land Exhibition here in Saskatoon. Right where, if you guys don't know where that is, it's where the exhibition is on every single year. So you guys stay tuned for that. But we're going to be right back here. We are going to stay live. Going to play some little background elevator music. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, we are going to be going live here with Braden there. You see him getting ready. We're going to be playing my home video back here. So just waiting for Braden to sign in here, bring him on camera, and we're going to be checking out all the booths and doing some interviews. So give us a quick second. All right, we're back there. Braden, you got to log in. Anything can happen live, you guys. Anything can happen live. There we go. All right. Braden. There you go. Yeah. There you go. There we go. There's the man. Turn sideways.
Now turn sideways?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Braden, you gotta take your audio off your sideways. No, not your audio, your camera's sideways. You know how you do your phone and it goes like this? You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. There we go, you guys. Give us a second here. Give us a second. We're almost there. There we go. There we go. All right, so you guys, there we go. We're going to be taking you through the FSIN Science Fair here. We're going to be taking you through the... Braden, maybe you can change your camera there to the other front setting there. It's kind of the wide angle. But so what do we have here? We have... There we got some. Whose booth is this, Braden? Where are we at here? Any students there? We got experiment strawberry DNA. We will come back and hopefully find somebody there that is at their booth. Very exciting to see all these youth here. It's Mike there. Period poverty. Question: what was the period poverty affected? I can't read that. So we're gonna go through these booths here a little bit slow. Yeah, period poverty. Is that what that is?
The rest of you guys are going to go to your breakout sessions with your chaperone. So that means grades 9, 10, 11, and 12. You guys are now in the breakout sessions. The only ones that are sitting at the tables at the projects are grades 6 to 8. Also, the waivers that were are available
Hello. Let's chat with these young ladies. I don't think you can hear me.
That is awesome. You guys did an awesome job. That's very cool. Very cool. What is your question? So which one did? Middle? Ah, looks like it. Looks like a tank.
So we got Braden there checking out all the booths here. I apologize for the volume at the beginning. Now we're good to go. What kind of thing is that there, Braden? Which filtration material leads to better drinking water? And we got activated powdered charcoal. Is that what they put in the reserve water? Does it say? Braden, can you hear me?
Activated granulated powder.
I wonder if that's what they put in our res water. I wouldn't even doubt it. All right, moving on here to balloon powered car. We got the balloon powered car, and who do we got here on this booth?
Showing them all off.
Let's see if they'll introduce themselves here real quick.
Just working with the guy who's live streaming.
Ask any of them, Braden, if they would like to be interviewed if they want. If anyone is brave enough, I know we got a lot of shy youth here, but this is a great tool to help them overcome their fear of public speaking. How to make a circuit. How to make a circuit. As a former electrician, that actually is pretty cool. Up next, we got Mary's bubble tea experiment. Let's see what she's got here. Let's zoom in on what she's doing there. Hi there. What's your name? Can she hear me? Braden?
Too hard to hear in here.
Oh, I guess you can't hear me. So I guess we'll just keep on going on here and checking out their booths. The purpose is to try and make homemade bubba without a fail. That's actually pretty cool. And this is why you guys, these science fairs are so important, is to see stuff like this where these youth are diving into their project and learning. And you never know where that will lead in the future with these projects that they are doing. You never know how that one student might inspire the next right beside him, and they might start diving into science and then creating something magical and maybe hopefully down the road help indigenous communities throughout Canada and North America and actually the world. The process of dry meat. This one's for mosquito, I believe. Yes, right there, mosquito. Yeah. Very interesting stuff here, you guys, at the Prairieland exhibition. It is free to come in as well, and you guys can come and check out all these exhibitions with the students right across Saskatchewan. And the winner, I believe, will go on to nationals, and I'm not sure where national is. And after that, possibly the worlds. I was told last year they were in Ireland for the World's Science Fair. It's people like Barry Shingus who carry this initiative, and Don Pratt and Dale Worm, who
It's all right. You're not the
carry this initiative of, you know, helping empower our youth through science and getting them to dive into all these new opportunities, this new world, as you could say. There we got some sweetgrass and some sage, and those are our students here from Clifford Watney School. We got Karis and Raylene. Karis's display here. Clifford Watney School in the house. That is where I work. These are our students, so very, very proud of them. Karis and Raylene actually did win last year, so congratulations to them. All right, moving on here, we have another awesome booth called, oh, I like that, Res Cycling for your First Nation school. See, you can indigenize all these projects there, and there you guys go, Res Cycling. And very interesting, because we know garbage is a big problem sometimes, and everywhere, and it's getting out into the seas and stuff, so it's interesting to see all these projects as well. Cold water extraction. So we are, you guys, you are just looking at the booths right now, and I am going to get individuals out here to be interviewed, and so they can talk about their projects. So right now, what you see is Braden going around just showing you what they're doing, and can't really hear them right now, so that's why I'm going to be bringing them back to this booth here where I am, and then we're going to be interviewing each individuals here. So, and it is kind of nerve wracking for a lot of these students to talk in front of everyone. So hopefully we can get a few that are going to be brave enough to help inspire and come out here and chit chat with me on the camera. But just a reminder here, we are live here at the FSIN Science Fair here in Prairie Land Exhibition here. What you're watching right now on the screen is the projects that are done by the youth right across Canada here. Or sorry, not Canada, right across Saskatchewan. The farthest I do believe is Fond du Lac, and all the way from down south as well. So FN, First Nations Hockey, I believe that means FN Hockey. Hockey Science Fair, Dunse. My name is Kathleen Marastian, and today I will be talking about how First Nations Hockey. And as you can see on my board, here are some of the questions that might be on your mind. Let's see one of those questions, Brady. Were there any natives in the NHL? Yes, there were about 80 natives in the National Hockey League. That's pretty cool. Is there any famous hockey players that are First Nation yet? Lauren Julien. Where did First Nations people start playing hockey? Did First Nations play? Yeah. So there you guys go. Like I said, a lot of cool science fair boards here that you can come and check out. A lot of these youth did put a lot of time and effort into it, a lot of research. You've seen from recycling to orbits of the planets. One's making bubba tea if you can make it at home. I'm actually gonna go check out that board later because I know my daughter loves bubba tea, and it'd be nice if I could.
like all you guys regalia. Very nice.
So we're getting near the end here of the board. There you guys can see some of the youth are already getting judged. They do get judged 3 times throughout the day. So they do have to sit beside their booth. And this one is Lou Itzui Fish Trap. That is pretty cool. Brayden, go down to that fish trap. Let's see that there in the bottom. Oh, look at that, man. The old ways where the fish swim in there. It looks like oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Like you said, a lot of knowledge here in a lot of these booths here, especially for the northern ones coming in. And we got TP pole teachings here.
Sorry, I want to show everyone. Can't make it.
Like I said before, we are going to be interviewing a lot of these students here to talk about their projects and how they came up with the idea, how long it took them, what they learned, all that fun stuff. Lots of stuff coming up here as well through the program throughout the day. Remember, it is free to come in here and check it out. It would be awesome to just see the more support here. So come on down if you guys are in the area. Prairie Land Exhibition. We are live here out today as well throughout the day, so you guys can tune in. Remember, if you know anyone that would like to check this out and they don't have Facebook, we are live on my YouTube channel. They just have to type in IOPPS, where you can watch the live there as on YouTube as well. We are going to be live here as well on the Facebook page of FSIN. Harvesting sweetgrass. Interesting, interesting. I really wish we could interview these kids right now while we're on there, but I understand it's a little loud and hard to hear, so do apologize. I do have my other camera at the hotel. Let's see what this is. Love this. Questions for the judges. Do students gain points using a First Nations language? Wow. I will ask that. I will ask that, Sheila. Thank you. I will ask that. That's very interesting. That, you know what? That makes sense. If you could speak Cree, Dene, Dakota, Soto, and give it more points for that. That's a really good question. I'll have to ask one of the judges there. Wow, that's cool. Got some young ladies. Ask them where they're from, Braden.
Showing all the people that can't make it.
Nimi Win. Oh, they're from Cody, I think it said.
I'm on live right now with the guy that's doing live stream. Oh yeah. We're on live, yeah.
There you go. An introduction to the Sweat Lodge and the 4 sacred medicines. You guys very, very well thought of projects here going here at the Prairie Land Exhibition here, which is free to attend. The FSIN Science Fair, the Youth Science Fair, and you can come check out all these projects that these kids put in for the last month and a half. So a lot of time and effort. Sally Ross School. I don't know where that is. How First Nations Métis people predicted the weather. Ooh, I like that. Once again, you guys, we will be interviewing a majority of these students as well. There's a lot of these booths here. I want to say there's probably about, I'm going to say near probably 100 booths. No, I'd say about 60 booths, sorry. 60 booths probably about. That you can come check out here. But live again, you guys here at the FSIN. Make sure you can come check it out here, or let everyone know that it is free of charge to come and walk around and check out the booths and ask these young kids about it. So I want to thank Braden there. We're going to wrap up on his camera. Thank you, Braden. As we're going to wait for some, there's Braden there. He's giving the thumbs up. So thank you guys again for tuning in. But we're going to be live throughout the day, probably right till 7 o'clock. I think we're going to be watching Donald McDonald, aka Emery Birdinggrass, is going to be live entertainment from 6 to 7. But I'll tell you also what is going on. What time is it here? It's almost 11. 11 o'clock, they're doing in-person project judging, all categories. And at 12 to 1, we have the lunch and prayer. And then back at from 1 to 4, there's more in person judging. Like I said, they're going to be judged 3 times. And then door prizes, and then the evening banquet from 5 to 7:30 with entertainment. And then day number 2. Oh. Just waiting here for Barry Shingus to say a few things. And tomorrow it is from 10 till 1:30. Once again, you guys, we're live here at Prairieland Park exhibition area here with the FSIN's Science Fair. The theme is the International Year of Millets. The theme is the International Year of Millets. I really like that question, Sheila. I really want to ask it when I get time to sit down with the judges. But right now, all the judges are busy. I'm going to be right back. I'll leave you some beautiful background music. We got to watch what we play on for music or they will kick us off because of copyright. So we have to play these cheesy musics. Be right back. All right, guys. Some STEM challenges here, or STEM as it's called. I let you guys see what we have going on. So there's lots, like I said, there's lots of stuff going on here. You gotta sign in. All right, we got Braden here. STEM. All right, Braden, can you hear me?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. So right now, you guys see what's going on here at the Prairie Land Exhibition here, live with the FSIN Science Fair. A lot of STEM projects here. Maybe Barry, Braden, you can get them to explain what's going on there when they're done.
Yep. Give me a second. Just explaining it to her.
And for those that are watching, don't worry, I am gonna clip this all these videos out so you guys can enjoy I guess the highlights of these the science fair. Or you guys can actually come down here to the Prairie Land Exhibition, check it out yourself live. A lot of cool things going on.
But then you need to figure out how to make it turn. I'll give you guys this, you can play around, and you'll have to keep focusing the robot somehow.
You have the STEM team here showing all the visitors and the students what's happening.
So we're just on live right now. Can you just explain what these things are about?
Yeah, okay, so these are our Sphero robots that we have here. You can code them using like tablets, phones, anything like that. You can also do like draw code and just like drive them with the joystick as well.
Okay.
We're just tying in the coding to bring in kind of more of that educational.
Cool.
And we're using it to teach about the three sisters and like the crop formations that like help them grow kind of best. And they're kind of coding their way through to mimic like GPS driving on a tractor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can definitely see how that would interact with each other. So that's very cool.
We got some stuff on the table.
Okay. So that's what these are.
Yeah, these are the robots.
These are the robots.
Pretty cool. They charge just like just by sitting on there.
Oh,
I can take
cool.
the cover off if you want to.
Okay.
So these are like the newest version of the Spheros. So they are like an LED screen. Our old ones don't. And then that's the like charger there. But it's cool that you can see all the like electronic components.
Cool.
And
That's awesome. And you just use the tablets to control them?
this is what the coding program looks like on the tablets. It's just drag and drop coding.
Okay.
So you just like look for the code you need in here, and then you'll drag and snap it on.
Right on. Very cool. Yeah, just going around and looking at all the STEM challenges, seeing what people are missing out on.
Hello, how are you?
Doing well. We're just on live stream, just going around seeing what the STEM challenges are about. Okay.
You guys are, this one hasn't been yet. Does your robot have a name?
Oh, this is robot battles. Very cool. Oh, oh wow. Look, got some battle bots going on.
Braden, keep on doing what you're doing here. We do have a guest with us. We're gonna interview her. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Right to the put that mic a little closer there.
Hi. I'm
Very cool.
Sophie, did you check out all this stuff here? Look on the screen here. That's where the camera guy is right now. Pretty cool, eh? Did you check that out?
I didn't. It's nice though.
Yeah,
That's
just right
very
behind
cool.
here. It's just right behind here.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Right now, he's just demonstrating what's going on.
Turn that way. That'll give me part of the way. Let's see if I'm on the right track.
Oh, that's very awesome.
No.
Almost. Oh, so the point is to get all the way to the end. Try to. I see. I see. Yeah, it actually does. That's very cool, though. I never would have thought that that's what you had to do with that. Very cool. Right on.
Yeah, well, they should be plugged in. This is our 3D printer demo.
The 3D printer?
Yeah, so I'm not sure who this guy is, but so students can draw anything they want on the computer.
Oh,
And then they can take the file and then this thing will make it. So they can manufacture something that doesn't exist or they can grab a different design and improve it.
That is so cool. Or
This is just I'd like some trousers made out of that stuff.
that would be very cool.
Right?
Feel a little medieval and something like that.
Some shorts or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's what
So this was all made with the 3D printer.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So the coolest stuff is the stuff that has hinges.
Hmm.
This is all one print, so it all prints in one piece. So it's
That is crazy.
I think they call it in-place manufacturing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Some bling.
Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, just going around showing what everyone's missing out on today if they didn't come. So thank you. You too.
Oh, cool. So you draw the file on the computer, or else you grab the file from the one that's free and I recommend everyone gets it.
All right. We're just letting Braden finish up here. We got an interview here, Braden. So maybe we'll pop in back here, okay, in this room after where you are. All right. Okay. So there was Braden. So now we do have a guest with us. I'm going to just put the camera here on her and she can introduce herself. Look at that. There, you're live. You can wave to everybody.
Hi,
All right, introduce yourself. What's your name?
I'm Sophie
Sophie. Where are you from, Sophie?
George Gordon.
George
Education.
Gordon. Disco, I'm going to turn up your mic here. Okay, go ahead. How's that sound?
Yeah,
There we go. Can I hear you now? Can
yeah,
you hear me?
yeah.
All right. So go ahead, introduce yourself, where you're from. We're going to talk about your project that you brought here. All right.
Yeah.
And don't be shy.
Sigh.
Don't be shy. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Sophie. I'm from George Gordon, First Nation.
And what project are you doing here?
We are, me and my partner, who is currently at her booth right now, we were doing millet because it was the year of the millets.
For those that don't know, and I'm one of them, what is a millet?
Millet is like like a grain of rice, just like how like wheat is. Took a lot of research to figure that out.
So it's a tiny, tiny little piece of grain. That's a millet.
Yeah,
Where do you think they got that word from, millet? Why do you think they call that thing a millet?
from the ancient times or something.
Okay. So tell us about the millet then. You said you were, that's what your science project is. And tell us how far you dived into it, how long you've been doing it.
We've been doing it for the past like 2 months, and it took a lot of process to figure out. She had to do a bunch of research because I don't have internet at my house.
Mhm.
It was very like stressful, but it was still fun during the process to do it.
Yeah. And you learned a lot?
Yeah.
So you like science?
I don't know. Probably, yeah.
We'll take that as a yeah, maybe. So what grade are you in?
Grade 7.
Grade 7. So you can still do this for a few more years. Are you gonna keep on doing it?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Did you get to meet a lot of people?
Not really.
No, just too busy getting into the setting up your board and stuff.
Yeah. Talking with my friends
Yeah.
from the school.
Yeah. So one of the questions one of the people asked on here, I don't know if you can answer this, but do they give more points for people if they talk in I'm guessing you're Cree, right? Aren't you guys Cree and Gordons?
Yeah.
Would they give you more points for speaking Cree in your project?
I don't know. Probably.
We'll have to ask that. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you speak any Nehewan? Any Cree?
Can't say.
Hey man, we got to start somewhere. So, what are you looking forward to after this? Once you're getting judged and everything, are you gonna go and try and mingle and meet more people and introduce yourself?
Nah.
No,
If they want to make friends, they're gonna have to come to me. I have no social interaction.
no. How come? This is like the
Scary.
perfect place.
It's scary. Look at all these people.
Well, look what you're doing right now. You're talking on camera on a live feed.
I am a head out then.
No, but I mean that's the whole part about growing up and learning into doing. You're getting out of your comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
And now you're here in Saskatoon. You're meeting a bunch of new people who are just like you. They're all coming from the reserves, and they're nervous and excited at the same time. So maybe it's a perfect time not to be shy.
Not to be sigh.
Not to be shy, right?
Sigh.
So, what other cool projects have you seen out here that interest you?
The black hole, the planets,
That one's from one of my students right there.
and the catapult, because those are my friends too.
The catapult, eh?
Yeah. My friends been working hard on the catapults too.
Cool. Do you think they'll come and get interviewed?
I'll force them to. Oh,
You'll
tell them
force
go
them.
Go get interviewed, y'all. Oh.
Oh, okay. So, well, if anyone online wants to ask a question as well, feel free to, and then we can get these young students here to answer as well. I do want to know
Yeah.
about that question. I really like that question there with the judges. If they speak in their own language, is that extra points? So,
Yeah.
so look at that. Somebody's waving at you. Who's that? Is that your friend?
Yeah. That's Sophia.
Tell Sophia to come here and we'll get her into the interview as well.
Mirror. Mirror.
Mirror.
Mirror.
Mirror.
Y'all.
Here. Yeah. Get you on in the interview
What
here.
are we doing?
Here, you can put that on.
Put this on,
Move
girl.
on over. You guys can share that chair.
Yeah, we can share the chair.
Got Muriel
on,
here.
bro.
Oh, we're right there.
Come on, let's go, bro.
There we go. All right, so you gotta go like this. Look, put it down beside your face, the mic. There
Just
you
like your
yeah,
news
put it right by.
reporter.
There you go. Look closer. Okay,
To your mouth. Yeah.
go ahead and say a few words.
Hi, peoples. Come on, Sophia, say something.
All right, no, a little closer, like this.
Like-
yeah,
like
there
you're
you go.
swallowing the
There.
mic.
Okay, introduce yourself.
I can't.
George Gordon First Nation.
There. How's that?
That's perfect. Oh,
Is that better?
yeah.
Yeah.
There. Okay, go ahead. Reintroduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Sophia here, and I'm 12 and a half years old, and I come from George Gordon First Nation.
Mhm.
And you did the science project with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. And tell me about it. Tell me about a millet.
Millet is gluten free, and it's grown across Canada in certain places.
Yeah. So have you learned a lot here doing these science projects?
Yeah.
What have you guys learned? What have you learned personally? Like, what is the biggest thing you learned about being part of this whole thing, the science fair?
It helps diabetic people with their sugars, and if you're gluten free, then that will also be helpful to you.
So we need to look at rice that's gluten free. And what else? If you're diabetic, because diabetes does run high in our people, right?
the sugars, if you, in case your sugar goes high, you can like high, like you can like if you eat a lot of milk, it will make your body more healthier. You can get the nutrients you need because there's certain foods diabetic people can't really eat.
So you got to cook the millet to turn it into a rice,
No,
or you just eat the millet? Because the millet you said is like a little piece of rice, right?
kind of like the right.
Or it's not a rice. That's what I thought it was. Is a piece of rice, so it's not a rice.
It's a grain.
It's a grain, and you cook it or you just eat it raw.
You have to cook it.
You have to cook it.
Mm-hmm.
Millet. There you guys go. It is for diabetes, or no, it helps with diabetes, right? For people that have diabetes. What else can you tell me?
It's horrible with bannock.
Horrible with bannock.
It's actually pretty good though, but like if you talk with the millet bannock in your mouth, don't breathe or talk, you'll become a fountain of crumbs.
Is it kind of like almost like those TikTok challenges where you're eating what is that the powder there, and then people try to talk and it goes poof?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Does that be like what eating a millet is? So have you guys I've asked your friend here, have you met anyone cool here yet? Well, everyone's cool. Have you met any new friends? Have you made any new friends?
I'm not that social when it comes up to new people.
No? How come? But this is like I was telling your friend here, it's a perfect time to create these memories and meet new people. Right? You can say, add me on TikTok or something. Is that how you guys interact now?
I don't have social media.
Really? It's keep it that way. You're very, very smart.
It's just because I have strict parents.
Oh, really? Your parents are smart. I mean, yeah, social media rules our world, but it's nice to not get into it until you're older. But anyway, she said she's seen a really cool one of the booths where like a black hole. Which one does interest you the most?
Probably the same one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to get that person to come and sit here and interview. Are you guys excited for Emery Burning Grass tonight and all the good yummy food and being in Saskatoon?
Just here for the food.
Just here for the food.
I love food. Food is the best.
Yeah.
Always
Did you guys
hungry.
do anything last night? Did you guys when you got here?
Yeah, we
Little-
went swimming and all that stuff.
Swimming, we worked out in the gym, ran on
Yeah.
the treadmill.
Hey, why not? You guys go anywhere in the city?
No.
No?
We ordered takeout with the ugly mushroom pizza.
Oh yeah, yummy.
I don't like mushrooms. It's gross.
So are you guys glad you came here to Saskatoon? You guys are glad you're part of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite the experience, eh?
Yeah.
Right? So you get to meet new people,
Get away from school.
get away from school,
No math.
no math. What else? Get to be in the city,
Yeah.
get to order food with mushrooms on it.
Ew.
No.
It's gross.
You guys get to go swimming, get to work out, maybe go to a movie,
Yeah.
We might do
or
that
maybe go to
today.
the fun center there. Do you know there's actually the Remy Modern Museum as well? You can just go check out, right? So, anything else you young ladies want to say?
Panic.
Bannock. And what about you? That's where you'd be like, millet,
Yeah. Yep.
millet.
These glasses are fake. They don't help me see.
No?
I just wear them for style.
Okay. Well, it was awesome to have you young ladies here. You guys feel free to come back here anytime you want and chit chat if you guys have a few more things to say, and then
Yeah.
we'll go back to that. All righty?
Yep. Yep.
All right. Thank you for joining. turning the cameras to the stage here very soon. We're gonna have a live presentation. You guys stay tuned for that. We'll be live throughout. Remember, throughout the day here live at the FSIN Science Fair here in Fairland.
Out at the back. So everybody, chaperones, teachers, come to the front. Leave your students alone. Give them a chance to spread their wings and fly.
All right, we got Barry Shingus here going to be doing a presentation.
Piapot First Nation, can you come to the judges table to the left of the or to the right of the stage to see Don Pratt in the green, please? Piapot First Nation. Okay, because I want to speed it up now. Okay. All right, guys. So we got Cecile McKay here. She's going to be presenting on Talking Stick. Good resource, good tool. So I'll leave the floor to you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So my name is Cecile McKay, and today I'm going to be talking about Talking Stick as a resource. But first, we're going to go over, because it's a science fair, I want to go over parts of the brain with you and adolescence. So what we'll go over today is parts of the brain, adolescence and mental health challenges, sleep and teens, and then a short exercise. We won't go over it too much. And then some self-care tips, and then we'll go into the Talking Stick resource. So introduction to the brain, parts of the brain. As you can see, the big blue part is a personality. It's where you're thinking, planning, and you're problem solving. The yellow part is controls movement, sensations, pain, taste, touch, etc. The pink part is goes with your controls, memory, sight, and smell. And then the little green part in the back there controls the movement, balance, and muscles. The spinal cord links the brain to the rest of the body, so it helps the rest of your body move. The little green part there, there's a little tiny green part. It controls all the automatic things such as circulation and stuff in your body. And then the purple part controls speech and hearing. So the hand-brain model, here's a video. We're going to show you a short video on this one.
Hello, learners. You already learned that your brain has different regions that control different things. Your cerebrum helps you think and speak. Your prefrontal cortex helps you make smart decisions. Your cerebellum helps you move and balance. Your hippocampus helps you store and find memories. Your amygdala is where you feel your emotions. And your brainstem controls your involuntary movements like your breathing and your heartbeat. Now, I want to show you something really cool. Today, we're going to take on the challenge of learning how to use our hands to visualize the structure of our brain. Are you curious? Let's fire up our neurons and get ready to learn something new. We're going to use our hand to make a model of our brain. Hold up your hand like this. We start with our wrist and palm. This represents our brainstem. Now, fold your thumb into your palm, just like this. Can you do that? Your thumb represents the amygdala. These parts of our brain, our brainstem and our amygdala, are some of the earliest parts of our brain to develop and sometimes get the nickname of lizard brain. You'll learn a little bit more about that with Dr. Nagler. But for now, let's keep going with our hand model. We have more sections of the brain to make, don't we? Now that we have our amygdala, wrap your fingers over your thumb to make a fist, just like this. These fingers represent our upper brain. Back here is our cerebellum. That keeps us balanced. Up top, we have our cerebrum. That helps us think and speak. And right up front, we have the prefrontal cortex, which helps us make smart decisions. This is our hand-brain model, and it's a great symbol of our brain. It's not exactly what the brain looks like, but it can help us communicate things about our brain and how we're feeling. Like, look at this. See how our cerebrum and prefrontal cortex wrap snugly over our amygdala, keeping it nice and secure? When our prefrontal cortex is in control, we feel happy, calm, and focused. We are ready to do our best learning. But we don't always feel that way, do we? Sometimes we feel upset, or angry, or frustrated, or too excited. Sometimes we even feel so silly, it feels like we're losing control of our bodies. And that's okay. We all have times where our emotions take over and we have a hard time focusing and making smart decisions. When we feel this way, it's because our amygdala is in control. We can represent this by opening our palm to show our amygdala. It's kind of like saying, I flipped my lid and now my amygdala is in control. Right now, we can't even see the prefrontal cortex. Our hand-brain model gives us a great way to communicate which part of our brain is in control. And that's really important because when our amygdala takes control, we have a very hard time focusing. The amygdala is great at emotions, but not so great at making decisions. But why is that? I'm curious to learn more about my amygdala. Well, for that, you're going to visit my friend, Dr. Nagler, in his lab. Thanks for joining me, learners. I hope you're curious to learn more about your extraordinary brain. Dr. Nagler is going to keep teaching you about how our amygdala works and how our prefrontal cortex can help. And we have a bunch of other videos to explore how our brain works and help us grow. Oh, and congratulations, you just got smarter.
Okay, so we're not going to go into the next part of it, but that's just showing you basic about how your brain works. And it's a really good hand model. So adolescence and the mental health. Adolescence is a time of change. Lots of changes to hormones in the body, changes in the social environment, and changes to the brain and the mind. Although most young people develop into healthy adults, adolescence confers vulnerability to mental health problems. We'll be talking about what anxiety, depression, and stress are, where they come from, and different ways of coping with them. We will also talk about how the brain works in teenagers and why it is such an important time of development. So some mental health challenges, symptoms of anxiety. I know a lot of us have suffered from anxiety at some points in time. I know how kids, when they get up in front of a classroom, they're sweating the whole time before they go up. They don't want to present. I know my grandson has that issue, and he never wants to do a presentation at school. So we always have to get him prepared. So these are just some of the symptoms of anxiety: feeling nervous, a sense of irritability, increased sweating. So those are just some of the symptoms. And then some of the symptoms of depression in teens: feeling of worthlessness or hopelessness, crying, inability to sleep. And then we're just going to go over how we can deal with some of those. Some of the causes of this is teen depression, family of a history of depression, history of substance abuse, certain medical conditions. These are just some of the things I'm going to go over. I'm not going to go over them all in detail. Causes of mental health: social, emotional, academic, and physical. Sometimes when you have too much pressure on yourself to do too many things as an adolescent or a teen, like you're in so many sports, or your marks are slipping because you have so much going on, but you don't know how to tell your parents. You don't know how to tell them that you need to slow down because you don't feel you have that support system. We have to learn how to be able to speak and talk to our parents or talk to somebody else about this. And this is where Talking Stick will come in as well. It's another support for our youth and adults and teens. More mental health challenges, just some treatments: how to help teens deal with anxiety, separate worth from performance, ask them about their feelings. We always have to ask our teens about how they're feeling. I know with my grandson, I talk to him every day. I always ask him how his day was, but I ask him in a way that he's going to give me more feedback about his day rather than just say it was good. Because we all hear, it's good. No, they never want to tell us the real things that went on at school or went on at their boxing club or anything like that. You have to pull those things out of them. And that's what, again, Talking Stick does. We are always curious. Seek out counseling if you need it. Again, for depression treatments, brain stimulation, medication, mind-body medicine, natural medicines, all work. And then here's just another short video for anxiety for kids.
Did you know that your emotions come from your brain? There's no such thing as a bad emotion. Every emotion, like happy, sad, angry, or anxious, has an important role to play. Everyone has emotions: kids, teenagers, and adults. Emotions can help us work out how to respond or behave in different environments and situations. Sometimes our emotions can get really big. They can start to bubble up and up until they come out quickly in ways that are not very kind or helpful to ourselves and others. We might feel so frustrated or angry that we react by screaming at someone, even though it could get us into trouble or hurt their feelings. We may feel so overwhelmed with how hard our homework is that we might throw it away or run into our room crying. By understanding how our brains work, we can begin to understand our emotions. Then we can learn ways to help calm down big emotions and express them in more helpful and positive ways. The brain can be tough to understand, so let's break it down into 3 main parts that help guide our emotions. The first part of our brain is our smart brain, also known as our frontal lobe. Our smart brain helps us with things like reading, writing, solving problems, thinking clearly, and even with how we communicate. The second part of our brain is our emotional brain. The emotional brain is in charge of the storing and sorting of emotions and memories. The third part of our brain is the survival brain, also known as our brain stem. This part of the brain is responsible for our body's basic functions, things like our breathing, heart rate, movement, sleep, and more. It can help our bodies respond quickly in dangerous situations to help keep us safe. But when we feel really strong emotions, our smart brain can go temporarily offline. This is so our emotional brain can focus on sending messages to our survival brain to respond as quickly as it can to help keep us safe. This can be really helpful for keeping us safe when we're in danger, like if we came across a bear and our body needed to respond quickly without having time for the smart brain to think it through. But our brain can't always tell the difference between danger and when we're just feeling really big emotions, like stress. So while the smart brain turning off can be really helpful in certain situations, like needing to run away quickly from a bear or an angry dog, it wouldn't be so helpful in times when we have big emotions. In those times, we need our smart brain to help us think clearly, like when we have a test coming up or have to give a speech. A big part of being able to manage our emotions is learning how to notice when our smart brain is about to switch off and finding out what we can do to keep the smart brain switched on. Our brain has evolved to help us stay safe from danger. When our brain is really stressed and thinks we're in danger, it tries to keep us safe by triggering a response called fight, flight, freeze. This is our brain's natural reaction to danger. For example, if you came across a bear and felt in danger, your smart brain will go temporarily offline and your emotional and survival brains will take charge. This is because if a bear was about to attack you, you wouldn't need to know what kind of bear it is. Your body just needs to respond quickly to keep you safe. You might try to attack the bear. That's a fight response. You might try to run away and hide from the bear. That's flight. Or you might stay perfectly still and try not to move and hope the bear doesn't see you. That's freeze. We live in a world that's full of stress, so our brain can't always tell the difference between day-to-day stress and stress because we're in danger. Stuff like homework, fighting with friends, or public speaking can still trigger our fight, flight, freeze response, even if we're not in any physical danger. Like if you're feeling stressed because of a speech you have to do at school, you might feel like yelling or screaming. That's your fight response. You might want to run off stage and hide. That's your flight response. Or you might freeze in place and not be able to get the words out. That's your freeze response. The good news is that there are lots of things we can do to help calm these big feelings down and keep the smart brain switched on. Tip 1. If you can learn how to calm down your body, this can help to calm down your survival brain. You can do this by doing physical things like taking deep breaths, going for a run, or having a shower. Tip 2. Calming down your thoughts can help calm down your emotional brain. You can do things like meditation, mindfulness, or activities that use your 5 senses. Tip 3. Keep your smart brain switched on. Do things your smart brain is good at, like communicating with a trusted adult, talking to a counselor, reading a book, or writing your thoughts down. Calming yourself down takes practice. So, to get really good at managing those big emotions, you have to keep practicing.
So yeah, those are just some of the things you can do to calm your brain and not do the, flight run. You just stay calm and by going for a run or something like that. So what causes stress in teens? I just took a picture of the average teenage brain, and you notice in the back, there's that little small yellow, and that says memory for chores and homework. Isn't it true? I know with my grandson, when I have to tell him to take out the garbage 10 times a day, it's like that little yellow piece just disappears. So yeah, this is just them. And all of a sudden they're in love. Every teenager is in love all the time, it seems. You have to teach them that, nope, that's just a big emotion that we have to learn how to deal with. And it's our hormones making those adjustments and changes. So lots of things cause stress in teenagers, but the top 5 causes are school, especially homework, exams, and pressure to do well. We all put a lot of pressure on our children sometimes, and we have to learn to be there to support them with those pressures, you know, helping them with their homework or finding ways to make it easier for them. Relationships with friends, boyfriends and girlfriends, life changes like leaving school, getting into university or getting a job, too many things to do, and feeling unprepared or overwhelmed by tasks. Lack of sleep, that's a big one. Kids need a lot of sleep. And this is just some stress management for preteens and teenagers. Again, I won't go over all of them. You just have to acknowledge your stress, work out what's causing the stress by writing it down or making a schedule, work out how to handle stressful things, and then lifestyle choices. Be physical, eat good, you know, relax and unwind, especially before bed. Don't go to bed on a full stomach. Don't go to bed on an empty stomach, you know, be there like the good balance. And sleep well. Preteens need 9 to 11 hours of sleep. I know they don't like to sleep, but they do need it. And then teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night to just, and avoiding alcohol and other drugs, including caffeine, will help keep your mind sharp. Sleep in teens, a good night's sleep has a great effect on your health. And then just some things why sleep is important. Again, I'm not going to go over that because I'm going to get into the talking stick portion right away. So this is Talking Stick. This is a new app that was developed June 1st. We just launched June 1st. It was developed last year, but we launched June 1st. And it's by First Nations for First Nations peer-to-peer chat platform. This is how it works. It's anonymous, judgment-free, and confidential. The new website, we have a new website now that was launched October 26th. And if you go to my.talkingstick.app on your phones or any device, you'll be able to see this chat app. Again, it's anonymous. You get to choose the person you want to chat with. All the peer advocates have their pictures, their community, whether they're elders, Two-Spirit, youth, what language they speak in. This chat app is available in 7 different languages, Indigenous languages across Saskatchewan. All of our peer advocates are Indigenous, but anyone can access the chat because it's anonymous. We don't know who you are. We can't see you. We can't tell who it is on the other end. That's why it's available to anyone who wants to access it. But they do have to know that on the other end, our peer supports are there to help. Our peer supports, again, they're not counselors. They're not mental health therapists. All they are is they're there to listen supportively to anyone who wants to chat. Or it is a chat app. It's not a phone-in situation. A lot of people feel anxious when they have to call somebody or talk to somebody or go in person. This helps with that situation. Most kids and adults even are on their phone chatting half the time. So this will take away some of that. You can go in, you get to choose. Again, they don't know who you are. Once the chat is done, it disappears. If you need any other resource, say you need something else that's more than what our peer advocates offer, we have a resource list built right into the app. And our resource lists are from communities, all the communities across Saskatchewan, as well as the urban centers. And because we don't know who you are, say you ask for a resource or you choose a peer advocate that's in Canoe Lake, I'll ask you, do you want a resource in Canoe Lake? And you'll say, no, I prefer something in Saskatoon. So then I'd go into my little resource list and I'd give you something in Saskatoon. I'd ask you to write it down because the chat is going to delete as soon as we leave that chat. And we just want you to know it's Talking Stick is powered by real people. These are some of our peer advocates. They're from all across Saskatchewan. You may recognize some. But yeah, it's not bots. Some people sometimes get bots on the other end when you go to any other app. This is all real people. These are, we have way more. We have 138 peer advocates, and we're still hiring. So anyone 16 and over can apply for a job with us. It's part-time, but you do have to be Indigenous. Every conversation matters. These are some of the anonymous guest feedback that was left. I like that I can say whatever I feel and not be judged. I don't feel so alone. I always had a fear of talking to professionals. With Talking Stick, you have the freedom to say exactly what you want. They talked to me as an adult. They understood Cree language and traditions. So that's really important to our young people in the communities. They really like that they can talk to somebody who has their same culture and their same lived experiences. That's what they ask for. So that's what they're getting with Talking Stick. We do take post-secondary students. We have gone through 12 students have gone through the program as a practicum student, and they're from the mental health and wellness. And one from the First Nations University will be completing right away in May. We do have more coming on board. I think we have 10 starting again in I believe, April. But we also take high school students who are going to the career. We will do placements with them. And, you know, they can probably, if you're 16 and over, it will be a paid placement. So Talking Stick in the classroom, this is just some of the classrooms we've been in. So we just take some pictures. We try not to take pictures of the kids' faces. So we always take it just like this or get permissions. So we've been in a lot of classrooms across Saskatchewan. We've been to 115 plus communities already, and we're going to continue to go back. We started off with average of 3 chats a day, and now we're about an average of maybe 28 to 30 chats a day. So it's well-needed resource, and it's out there. Again, if you need any more information, this is our website. It's What is Talking Stick? How to become a peer advocate. There's a job application right on there you can fill out, and then it'll come directly to one of us, and then we will call and reach out to you. You can download our poster, hang it up in your schools or anywhere across the communities. That's our poster. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, thank you. Then that's the end of the presentation.
All right, guys. I thought it was thundering outside, but that's just bellies I hear. So if time has come, so what's going to happen is for the ones getting judged back there, remain there, continue. If you're sitting with a judge, finish that. Then you guys can go and eat. So right now, we'll start with the elders, the older people can go first. Don't all race at once. I only see one kid lining up. Go ahead, you guys can go and eat now. Or are we doing a prayer, Dale, first, or Mr. Roland? We'll do a quick prayer first.
So we are going to be taking an hour break. We'll be back. And then I'm going to have some more live interviews for you guys for some of the students here. I've had actually some students come and approach me and wanting to be interviewed, which is awesome. Sometimes it's hard when you're on live events here. A lot of people don't want to come on live, and I understand. But it was nice to have some students come up and saying they want to come live here. So we'll be back here, you guys. We are live here at the Prairie Land Exhibition here. The FSIN Science Fair 2023. Oh, I got a young man here. You want to come on now? Oh, he's gonna go get his partner, he said. So stay tuned for that. We have Barry Shingus here. Everyone's gonna be coming back to come and eat. As you guys can see right now, getting ready to eat. But yeah, we're gonna have a young man here and his partner here. He's excited to come and chit chat live. He's jumping up and down actually right now. It's pretty cool. But you guys, I will be editing as well through this live video, and you guys will be showing highlights and stuff. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, come around here, young man. Got the boys here. You know what? Grab another chair too, somewhere. Right there. Thanks, boys. All right, so we got the young men here. They're doing the opening prayer right now. We'll be right back. You guys are just doing the opening prayer. Give us a couple minutes. All right, so there we go. There's the prayer was said, and everyone's getting ready to eat here. We do have a couple young gentlemen here that are beside me here. I'm gonna put the camera right on. You guys are gonna put those on. Look at them, right on. Just excited. If you guys have any questions for them online, let me know. You want to know who these young men are? Okay, there we go. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Right. Talk again.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
How's
Yeah.
that?
That's good.
Put your thing closer. No, yeah, you.
Hi.
Hi. How's that? Everything's good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, right. Okay. First and foremost, introduce you and then you.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm Aaron Hatomany.
You look up there in the camera there.
Hi, I'm Aaron Hatomany, and I am from Carry the Kettle. I come from Nakota Oyata Education Center. It's a school on the reserve there, and this is my best friend.
KL Thompson. Mm.
And what
I'm from the same school.
Oh, are you chewing gum?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Number one rule when you're ever getting interviewed, you guys can't be chewing gum.
Mm.
You can, but I mean you can hear it. You're chewing. Here, let's see. I'm gonna get a piece of paper for you.
Just swallow it.
No, I don't swallow gum. Teacher cook them every time. Never swallow gum.
All the time.
There. All right, so young man, you guys introduced where you're from. Now let's talk about your science project.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, we made a wind generator model. We use it. It's like it turns. We use a fan, and we use wind turbines. It uses wind, and that it turns that wind into power, and it works. It works really well. Except we use it to light lights. It was a rare chance we got it to work. It was very dim, but that was the only time we actually got it to work.
Where did you guys come up with the idea?
Oh, we found it on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yep.
Yeah, but we also got the idea from by there's a town there about 15 minutes from Wolseley out there.
Yeah.
Where there's generators like wind turbines and that there that they use there, and we got the idea from there too.
Cool. Hello. Just doing live interview right now with them. Yeah, they're live right now. So, have you guys been enjoying it so far here?
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's your favorite part about the science fair?
Probably interviewing.
Yeah, really? Hey, high five. What's your second most favorite thing?
Showing them our project, showing the judges our project, because yeah.
So you guys are happy to get off the res and come check it out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different
nice.
though, you know.
I'm not used to being in tall buildings and street lights and all that.
Really? So that's one of the things I tell the kids is like, man, you get to leave the res and you get to check out the city. Did you guys go do anything cool last night?
Yeah, we went swimming. We were playing a wrestling game. Yeah. WWE
E
E
was
2K22.
obviously.
He's pretty dang good.
Oh, you guys are gaming out?
Yeah.
In the hotel?
Yeah. We went to bed about 1.
Wow, on a school night.
Oh. No, not really.
My
Yeah.
goodness. So, have you guys met anybody, new friends?
No, I mean,
No.
I've seen people. There's a thing over there, period poverty. I seen them in the bread there.
Yeah.
We were talking and all that. They were pretty chill.
Yeah.
Pretty chill.
Did you guys know this is the place where when you're young, this is probably the best place to kind of create memories, these kind of things, and meet new people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just met you, so I'll
Yes.
take that. I'll take that.
Fist pound, fist pound. So, what have you learned so far? At the science fair, what's the?
Like one project that we've seen that's pretty cool.
There you go.
There's a project over there where it's like orbit the planet.
Yeah.
You did.
You know what? That student's from my school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Your teacher?
I'm not a teacher. I'm a social worker. I work in
Ah.
the school, but that's fine from my school.
Yeah, that's pretty good, cool project. I only like the project because of how those little robots that he had there.
Yeah.
How they follow that.
The marker?
Yeah, the marker. You could say.
Yeah.
How it followed and all that.
Oh, we seen one of those at our school before. We were in grade 3.
Yeah.
We draw on a paper and then it'll follow the
pen?
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen those before.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Sorry. I got turned on my phone. Right.
Are you trying to take a snap?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Look at these guys. So what else besides meeting new friends, staying in a hotel, staying up late, gaming, being around tall buildings?
What?
You said you guys you're not used to being around tall buildings.
Yeah,
what
we
other
hardly
cool
ever
thing?
come to cities.
He's taking snaps. There you go, attaboy.
Yep.
And now you guys are getting interviewed. How cool is that,
Nice.
eh?
Wait, are we live?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Pretty
If you
cool.
see this, my TikTok is making cheese.
That's the big thing, eh? Everyone making TikToks. Have you made TikToks here?
Yep. I just did.
Did
No.
you?
I'll make one.
When we were getting interviewed there. Hi.
That's Mr. Shingus.
I know he went. He's the reason why we won in the bet.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's
You're-
the reason why.
He's a good interviewer.
Yeah, he is, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you guys gonna go and try and make some new friends too?
Yeah, we will.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's just too much people,
Yep.
But that's
I
the
feel
whole
like it gets
point.
overwhelmed.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Just go up to some random person and say, "Hey, what's
Hey,
up?"
give me a hug.
No.
Yeah.
Give you
Hey,
a
let's
hug.
be friends now.
Yeah, like that. Hey, I'm from over here, and you're from over there. Add me on TikTok, and we can be new buddies.
Yo, my Snapchat is Lil Aaron 454. My TikTok is Lil Aaron 454 too. I had
Yeah.
a YouTube, deleted it.
Yeah. Could have
Sorry.
been using it for your science projects going forward,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
So, anything else you guys want to say before we cut to the thing? You guys can go eat.
No.
I'm gonna tell you guys now. You guys are more than welcome to come back on here.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Chit chat, right?
Yeah, we could.
But you can also encourage the other kids to come on here and chit chat as well.
Yeah. I'm
Right?
a blondie.
You're a blondie?
Yeah, as you can see.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, whipping out. Is that a TikTok?
there.
He's showing his TikTok.
It's right there. I can see it.
Probably can't even see it that well.
Yeah.
It's
But
making cheese.
you guys, I want you guys to go eat. Looks like the line's getting pretty big.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you guys for coming on here and chit-chatting with us. It was awesome to meet you young men. And that you guys actually came up to me and wanted to come up here. So thank you very much. So please come back here. I'm live all day.
Yeah, we'll probably come back at maybe 1:30.
Cool. Sounds good, young man. All right. Take care, boys.
Yeah, goodbye. Bye.
So there you guys go. We just had a couple of young men there join us that are here live at their science fair. And that's what it's all about, you guys. Just creating memories here. These guys were saying they stayed up to 1 playing video games. They're not used to being at the city. And, is this for the YouTube? Is this YouTube? Oh, okay. He wants to know where you can watch this. Subscribe to my channel, young man. We're live there right now. So we are live here, you guys. We're on a lunch break, and like I said, I'll probably end this live right now, and then we will come back here right after lunch, where there'll be more judging, and also as well, I'll be able to go gather some more interviewees, and they can share their knowledge of what they've learned here and the good time and memories they're making here. So we'll be back live here at the FSIN Science Fair here live at the Prairie Land Exhibition.